Okay, welcome back. So, in our previous classes, we talked about Jewish meditation and all the different types. We have Hippodadut, right, where we go into, seclusion, and we talk to Hashem in our own words, from the heart, without a prayer book, without anything, and just being one with God, deepening our connection, and just speaking out. And then you have Hippodadut, which is contemplation, and you could contemplate on anything really, a thought, a verse from the Torah. Even you could pick up a rock if you're in nature. You could contemplate at it, look at a tree, look at a mountain, and you could just contemplate life in general. And then there are many different techniques as well, as we talked about. There's mantras, or some people call it affirmations, and it's a Jewish thing. You could keep on repeating over and over a good thought. You could keep saying Rabbona Sholem, Master of the Universe. You could literally do anything. You could even start attracting and wealth into your life and blessings and anything that really you have the kavanah for, which is, remember, it's kaven, which you're aiming your thoughts in the right direction. And literally anything is possible when it comes to Hashem. When you connect yourself to the divine creator, then you yourself become like him. We were made in his image, and anything is possible with his help. So I was reading, now that Purim is coming up, we're preparing for Purim. Purim's all about happiness. Adar is, we have to increase our happiness, especially this year is 60 days of Adar. So obviously it's very challenging to be happy, but that's what Hashem does. He gives us the challenge so that we could rise above it and we could get stronger from the challenge itself. And I was reading here, by the way, this book is incredible. I think I've suggested it before. It's called The Eye of the Infinite. It's insane. It's a collection of like Ari Kaplan books and different meditation books put into one. And I was reading here, where is it? So it talks about how important joy is and the levels that joy could bring you to. So the prophets of back then, they had to be besimcha, they had to be happy to receive prophecy. They had musicians around them. It put them into a type of trance, and through joy, basically, they were able to open up their neshamas and receive all this light. And it says here, where is it again? Oh, there. The Arizal reached his high level of holy perception of Ruach HaKodesh due to his immense joy during prayer when he was doing a mitzvah. He was taught that nothing so harms the soul that the potential for prophetic prayer as sadness. Sadness is very, very harmful. It's forbidden to pray from sadness, as the soul will be unable to receive the higher light that descends on a person during prayer. Instead, be before him with great humility, fear and awe, and with tremendous joy as much as possible. This is in Shari Kavanot, and also Shari Ruach HaKodesh. So the Arizal reached these high levels because when he was involved in doing a mitzvah, he was in meditation of how happy he is to be able to serve Hashem, to be able to receive this light. And he says there that sadness blocks it all. So obviously, we're human, we feel these emotions, and that's what meditation is for. To, you're feeling it, but don't let the emotions control you. You control the emotions, and your thoughts in your mind control your emotions. So, whatever thought you have, then you start feeling it in your heart, and then you start acting it in this world of action. So if you have any negative emotions happening that arise, you could start thinking good thoughts. And amazing meditation that Rabbi Nachman he talks about in Lukunti Moran, believe it's 282, 282 or 283, I believe. And he talks about finding the good points in yourself. When you are in that deep meditation of contemplation, start thinking, see that good point that you did in your life. I did this. I did this type of mitzvah. I did that. Think about all the amazing things that you do for people, for others, for yourself, for Hashem. Every single person has something good inside of them. And if it's hard for you to start thinking of these things, just go even deeper and think about the Pintele Yid that's inside of you, the spark of the divine, the spark of Hashem. You literally are a piece of the divine essence of God. So that in itself is the good point. And you start from there and you keep on adding those good points. And by doing that, you start feeling happier and happier and happier until you're just overflowing with joy. And not only that, you could do that with yourself. You could do that for others. You should be looking at others with a good eye and seeing the good points in them. And then the good points in situations. Hashem throws curveballs our way. It's our job to be able to rise above it and see that this too is for the good, Gamza Latova, and start seeing the good points. And then, God willing, Hashem will be able to show us, why this is happening. Or you don't have to know why, just know that God is doing it and know that it's all good. And that's one of my favorite meditations. And Rabbi Nachman is constantly talking about this throughout his Sefarim. And it's amazing meditation, and especially for Adar, especially for that Purim is coming up. We have to get into a realm of happiness. And when we have to increase in happiness, then that means a lot of challenges will come our way. Hashem's going to throw so many things at us and see, is he really growing? Is he actually going to be happy? So all you have to do is just see the good points. Myself, I have a journal that I write every day. So basically the exercise is write 10 things that you're grateful for. And then every day you read those 10 things and then you add another thing. And then you read that again the next day and then you add another thing and you keep on adding. And then you're going to have so many things that you're grateful for. When you're feeling down, you just open up your gratitude list and then you start reading through and you start getting filled with joy. So it's an amazing exercise. I read that in the Garden of Emunah, and ever since that 10 years ago, I started doing that. Whenever I get down, which it happens, we're all human, And so you just take your list, you start reading it through, and then you try to push through and try to write one more thing that you're grateful for. I'm telling you, you could always find something. You could hear. You're listening to this right now. You could see. You could see me. You could dance. You could sing. You could anything. Every little thing. You go taste something yummy. There's so many things to be grateful for, and whatever you're focused on is your reality. So if you're focused and you're down in the dumps, yeah, you're gonna be in a dark place. But you could literally flip it around and start thinking good thoughts. You start being filled with gratitude, and you'll flip it around, and your whole reality, your perspective is gonna change. You have the power to change it. And the whole story of Purim is that, right? Hashem literally flipped the whole switch. we were supposed to die. There was going to be a massive Holocaust throughout the land, and it was the law that you were allowed to kill the Jewish people. And Hashem, in the whole Megillah, Hashem's name is not revealed, right? Hashem was testing us to see, he's going to step back. He's playing hide and seek with us. Are they really going to trust in me? And we did, and we overcame through our prayer, our tefillah, through they fasted. And Hashem was performing miracles throughout the whole thing. And this is a mashal for our own lives. Hashem is doing the same thing. He's hiding. And not only that, he's putting Esther in the right place at the right time. And when things look like there's no hope and we're in despair, and we just still turn to Hashem, Hashem's going to flip it all around, especially right now in the times that we are in. This is one big global Purim story, and I'm excited to see what Hashem does. And Purim's right around the corner. It's this next week. It's on Saturday night, I believe, right? Saturday night, Sunday. If you're in Jerusalem on Monday, Shushan Purim, which is very special in its own self, and also here in Sfat, it's they say it's a suffix that we keep the second day. So obviously, most of us do keep it because why not? Let's get even more happy, bring down more miracles. So B'ezrat Hashem, this Purim, may we see the good and be b'simcha and fully connect to Hashem's holy light. Right? It's Purim. What is Purim connected to? Yom Kippur. Yom Kippurim, right? And they say that Purim might even be at a higher level than Yom Kippur, because we're serving Hashem, but how are we doing it? In the lowest physical worlds with food, we're feasting with wine, getting super drunk, and not knowing what's good and evil anymore. It's just all one, and it's a very, very high level. And may we all connect in a very holy way, and everyone be healthy and not get sick, and may it bring us to higher levels of joy and connection with Hashem, and be in yichud with Him. So with that, let's go into a nice meditation. We're gonna boost up our joy and happiness and see the good points. So whenever you're ready, get comfortable and close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take another deep breath. And release. One more deep breath. And exhale. Continue breathing normally. And with every breath you take, imagine this wave of relaxation hitting you, starting from the top of your head, moving down your face, relaxing your shoulders, going down your arms to your fingertips, relaxing your chest, calming your stomach, going down your legs all the way to your toes. And with every breath you take, imagine another wave hitting you after another wave. With every breath, totally relaxing every single part of your body. Feel the gravity pushing you down into your chair. Sinking deeper and deeper, allowing any pressure to be released, allowing your shoulders just to drop, releasing everything. And imagine deep down inside your heart, there's this spark shining from the divine. And focus on that light. The more you focus on it, it gets brighter and brighter. And it starts expanding, getting bigger and bigger, filling your heart up with this light. and see the good points inside yourself. Think about a mitzvah that you've done. Something that you've done to help somebody. Could be anything. Just even holding a door for somebody. Maybe giving someone tzedakah. Feeding somebody. Helping those in need. Think about all the mitzvahs you do throughout the day. Praying, tefillin, Shabbat. And all these good things that you keep thinking about, that you've done, it fills you up with more and more light. Setting your heart on fire, activating your holy desire, bringing your soul higher and higher. And imagine this light flowing through you, from your heart, going up to your mind, giving you good thoughts, makshavot tovot, holy thoughts, wanting to connect to Hashem, seeing the good in everything. You could think about a moment, a situation you were in, maybe something that was difficult at that time. But now in your mind you could look back and see that it was all for the good. That had to happen. And if that didn't happen, then you wouldn't be here in this situation right now, in this moment. It was just a stepping stone to get you where you need to go, to help you grow into your full potential. And wherever you go, have a good eye to others, because they're just a reflection of yourself. See the good points in them as well. If you have any confrontation with anybody, just see that He is just Hashem, a spark of Hashem. And Hashem put you guys in that situation, whatever it may be. It was for the good. Everything that you experience is good. Sometimes it's hidden, sometimes it's revealed. Just like Purim, Hashem hides His face. He wants to see how His children are going to react. He wants to see how much trust we put in Him. And the more that we want to connect to Him, the more we need to open ourselves up. The only way to do that is through joy, through gratitude, humility. Remove all the blockages of sadness, depression, anger. Imagine all those negative thoughts and emotions that are inside of you dissolve away from all these beautiful sparks of light burning bright inside of yourself. Think about all the good things in your life. Be grateful for the things that you have. Be happy with your lot. You could see, you could smell, you could taste, you could hear, you could think. Imagine if you didn't have any of those things, how life would be. But Hashem gave you the blessings of all these things. He woke you up this morning. He provides for you every single moment. You're constantly breathing without even thinking about it. There's so much to be grateful for. All you have to do is dive in and explore. And it'll fill you up with more joy, more gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude, and it will connect you to Hashem fully. It will subdue your inner bully, that silly voice in your head who is always saying those negative things. You just have to know it's not you. And it was all sent by HaKadosh Baruch Hu to test you in every moment, to help you grow more and more, to get stronger, and to connect to Hashem in whole new ways. So the best way to get out of your haze is praise Hashem in all your days. Purim is coming up, so get excited. We're going to see big miracles. Keep on singing and dancing. B'ezrat Hashem, the Beit HaMikdash will be here very, very soon. Whenever you're ready, you could open your eyes and continue smiling. Blessings.